In the frigid streets of Leh, Ladakh's capital, a sense of betrayal and fury hangs heavy in the air. Renowned climate activist Sonam Wangchuk's steadfast hunger strike, now in its 15th day, amplifies the urgency of his cause. Wangchuk's fast unto death protest echoes his impassioned plea for constitutional safeguards for Ladakh as a union territory and the preservation of its fragile ecosystem against the encroachment of industrial and mining interests. Accompanied by a multitude of local residents, Wangchuk stands as a symbol of resilience, reminding the Indian government of its solemn commitments to safeguard Ladakh's environment and uphold its tribal indigenous culture. 250 people slept hungry in minus 12 degrees Celsius to remind the Indian government of their promises to safeguard Ladakh's environment and its tribal indigenous culture. This government likes to call India the mother of democracy. But if India denies democratic rights to people of Ladakh, then it could only be called a stepmother of democracy. Wangchuk, Ladakh-based engineer and educator, wrote in his post on X on Monday while thanking those who participated in the previous day's protest against Ladakh's climate crisis. In another post yesterday, Sonam Wangchuk said that they are planning a border march to show the ground reality. He wrote, 250 people slept hungry in minus 12 degrees Celsius to safeguard Ladakh's land, environment, and tribal indigenous culture. Our nomads are losing prime pasture land to huge Indian industrial plants to the south and Chinese encroachment to the north. To show the ground reality, we are planning a border march of 10,000 Ladakhi shepherds and farmers soon. Wangchuk's protest had kicked off on March 6th from Leh, Ladakh, where he addressed a gathering of hundreds of people at 3,500 meters above sea level, announcing that his protest would take place in stages of 21 days each. Following the encroachment of Article 370 in August 2019 and the subsequent passage of the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act, Ladakh was designated as a distinct union territory, albeit without its own legislature. Unlike union territories such as New Delhi and Pondicherry, Ladakh lacks a legislative assembly. Speaking from Leh early this month, Sonam Wangchuk emphasized two key appeals before commencing his protest: a call for individuals to embrace simpler lifestyles and a direct plea to the government to honor its commitment to incorporate Ladakh into the 6th schedule of the constitution and grant statehood to the region. Nearly 5 years ago, the announcement of Ladakh's status as a separate UT was met with jubilation. However, sentiments have shifted dramatically since then. People in Ladakh are disheartened and feel betrayed, Wangchuk lamented. He accused the BJP of prioritizing electoral gains over the welfare of the people, citing a disregard for their concerns. Wangchuk also highlighted grave environmental apprehensions regarding the Himalayas, citing the exploitation of the mountains by industries through dam construction and mining activities. His primary objective, he stated, is to amplify the voices of the Ladakhi populace to counterbalance the influence of industrial and mining interests, thereby facilitating fair governmental decisions. Support for Ladakh's cause has transcended geographical boundaries, with individuals from over 20 cities across India, including Mumbai, Pune and Hyderabad, rallying in solidarity. Large-scale protests are slated for March 20 and March 24, underscoring the widespread resonance of Ladakh's plight and the fervent demand for justice.
Subscribe to One India channel and